Greetings to all the regions of the Denver Church of Christ. Whether you're hearing this in Boulder, the Northwest, the city, the Southeast, or the Spanish-speaking ministry, I'm excited to share this time with you. My name is John Lusk, and I serve as the lead evangelist here. This is the first short video in a series we're calling Mission Minutes. As you know, our annual special missions offering's coming up on May 17th. That's less than 2 months away. At our last congregational service, I presented a sermon called Give to Thrive, to inspire us in our giving. If you weren't able to listen to that sermon live, you can do so on our website easily, denverchurchofchrist.com. For the next few weeks, in these missions minutes, I'll be focusing on each mission field that will be benefiting from our special missions offering. First up is our overseas mission field of Southeast Asia. But let me give you a little bit of background. Our worldwide fellowship of churches, the International Churches of Christ, is presently comprised of more than 600 churches in more than 160 different nations. And we have a unified global plan to reach every nation, city, village, tribe, and soul with the gospel of Jesus Christ. Our plan centers around 13 mission societies. Each mission society pairs up churches in the first world nations with geographic regions of churches in third world nations. And the goal of that dynamic partnership is to create a bridge and a bond that can supply spiritual, relational, and financial help to every part of God's kingdom, enabling those churches to more readily spread the gospel to every soul in their geographic region. The Denver Church of Christ is part of the Southeast Asian Mission Society. Amongst other nations in Southeast Asia, this includes our specific focus on the 4 churches in Thailand, 1 in Laos, 4 in Cambodia, and 3 in Vietnam. They call these nations the Mekong region because of the mighty Mekong River that flows directly through that entire peninsula. On that note, wasn't it great to have Kokong and Hong out here recently? What tremendous ambassadors of the gospel and their nation they are. To see them converted in Vietnam, raised up in Vietnam, and then lead God's churches in Vietnam, that's the true dream of foreign missions. As a matter of fact, the vast majority of the church leaders and full-time ministers and all the leaders over there in the Mekong region were converted there and raised up there. The total population of our 4 Mekong nations of Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam is over 183 million. Our total number of disciples in those nations is about the same as it is here in Denver, about 800. Our goal in Denver is to do everything we can to help these churches grow strong so they can spread throughout their respective nations. From our special missions offering, at least $80,000 will go directly toward this purpose. This money will provide funds needed to fulfill a few key purposes. 1, to help churches to continue the many ministry and outreach plans that they have presently. 2, it will also help them to create new ministries, hire new staff, and plant new churches in the future. 3, it'll help them to travel to other parts of God's kingdom to receive necessary training and discipling that will in turn help them to build Jesus churches in their nations. You can rest assured that the sacrifices you've already made have directly impacted souls and lives in this key part of the world. And the sacrifices you make this year will do this even more. I love having that joy and confidence. In addition to the financial gifts you offer at Special Missions Offering, there are other ways you can help. 1, pray for the Mekong churches. 2, plan a visit to that part of the world to inspire your brothers and sisters there and to be inspired by them. And 3, become Facebook friends with the leaders and members over there so you can stay in touch and have a direct connection in real time to the mission field. Any of the staff can help you with that. So remember our Special Missions Offering on May 17th. Our goal is to give above and beyond $240,000, or what comes out to approximately 8 times our weekly giving. Some may not be able to give that much. Some may be able to give well beyond that. As Paul says in 2 Corinthians 8:7, let's all excel in the grace of giving. I love you guys.